Storm Tracker weather starts now with Chief Forecaster Bob McGuire.
Well, that's true. It's been a smoky day all day today, and now tonight we're getting another smoky sunset. Here's a picture from Lynn Richardson showing the smoky sunset there west of Powell, and really kind of a colorful sunset at that, I will admit that. Meanwhile, let me show you another cool looking picture. Sandy Dara got this picture. Have you noticed maybe in your yard the leaves? They're starting to change a little bit on some of the trees. This one's over there at Helliker Lake. That's over there by Glendive. And yeah, cool looking shot there as well. Mainly here's what's happening in Billings right now. Currently, we do have, mostly partly cloudy skies, a little smoke in the air. It's 80 degrees still. And as you can see, our wind is out of the southwest at 8 miles per hour. Now, our high temperature today was a little warmer than that. We topped out at 92 degrees. 74 is your average high for this time of year. So that was really pretty close to the record. The record was 97 back in 1948. The record low was 31 back in 1970. Sunset tonight was at 7:26. And when it comes to precipitation, nothing new to add to the total. So far for the month of for this month, we're at 5,400 for the month of September. We need to be at 5,700 to be caught up to average. For the year, we're at 1028. Need to be at 1062 to be caught up to average. So we're still a little bit farther behind. But at the moment, our current temps are mostly into the 50s and 60s out in the west. 50s across the high line. And look at this. We're still at 80 degrees in the Billings area right now. Still pretty toasty. I think a lot of smoke kind of hanging in here, kind of keeping most of the heat close to the surface, and that's why we're not getting a radiational cooling effect as we usually do when the night comes. Meanwhile, let's move on and show you a reported high today. We got up to 92 in Billings, 94 in Livingston. We were into the 70s and 80s and low 90s out in the far west, but across the high line where some cool air from Canada is, that's still keeping our temperatures mostly into the 50s and 60s up there, a few 70s over here by Glasgow and also by Williston, North Dakota. But it was 92 degrees over in Jordan, so go figure. So that's what's happening. At the moment, we still see some cloudy skies rolling across the Billings area. We'll pull back a little bit farther and show you we're still pretty dry across most of the west. Most of the rain continues to be stuck up in southern Canada and western Washington. The jet stream continues to jam that stuff up there, so any moisture that comes our way is actually going to probably shoot over us. So here's what's happening tonight. We do have a cold front that's dropping down from Canada. Once again, that moisture continues to stay up to the north, but the cool air is going to come down here, we think, a little bit by the time Tuesday and Wednesday get here. Tuesday night at 6 p.m., that cold front finally drops past the Billings area, and our temperatures will start to cool down a little bit. By Wednesday, that whole thing drops a little bit farther south into the Central Plains, and we'll still see some cooler air kind of nose its way into the Billings area from the east on Wednesday night. And then on Thursday, we get even cooler. But in the meantime, tonight, we're cooling back down to the 40s and some 50s around the region with partly cloudy skies. Then for tomorrow, we're getting right back up into the 80s, some low 90s, 91 at Columbus, 91 over at Hardin, but back here in the Billings area, it'll be 88, so a little bit cooler. Up here in the High Line, we're talking 78 over at Glasgow. So tonight, here's what you'll see in Billings. Partly cloudy skies, 54 degrees, and still some smoke in the air. Then for tomorrow, it's going to be smoky again, back up to 88 degrees, 76 on Wednesday as the cold front moves through, but we're still going to have some smoke. Then after that, it'll be 78 degrees on Thursday with mostly sunny skies. Friday back up to 81 and mostly sunny over the weekend. 30% shade for rain on Saturday, 20% on Sunday. Highs mostly into the 70s. Then on Monday, back up to 78 degrees with mostly sunny skies. Then overnight lows will continue to stay into the 40s and 50s. That's weather. Let's go back to Russ.